Welcome back. This is another episode of Let's Open This. With me, I have right here is Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Strategy Guide by Bradygame. Now, I know what most people are probably thinking when they think of strategy guides nowadays is that the internet. It's there. Pretty much anything you can find. They're overpriced and they're just. Why are they still around? I'm kind of, I don't know why. After taking a look at the strategy guide, I know why now. So let's dive into it. Let's take a look. First page. Beautiful artwork. They really do, with the collector's edition, with pretty much anything branded Marvel vs. Capcom 3, they're really keeping the artwork. Anyway, let's dive. Holy crap! Look at this table of contents. It's huge. It's huge. If you look right here, the quick reference and glossary. What? How many pages do you need? Well, that's the one thing I'm first going to say. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is just not your simple game. There's a lot to it. And to create a guide to capture a lot of the gameplay and really help, that requires a lot of work. And I'm not going to go through every character. That's just absolutely ridiculous. I'll go through some other areas and we'll take a look at some characters. Right here is the introduction. It also gives you a little bit of history, which, it's always nice to look at, especially if, you started playing fighting games with Super Street Fighter or whatever. And it's always nice to look back. Always know where you come from. And just keep going with an introduction, man. It gives some brief, basic stuff about the game modes, unlockable rewards. I mean, it's pretty basic stuff, but it even tells you about Galactus. So if you're losing somehow to Galactus, guess what? This guide will take care of you. You can understand what's going on. They give a nice huge set of pages. Like what? 2 pages about the training mode. And if you haven't messed with training mode, I highly recommend it. You won't become a better player if you don't practice your combos. Alright, now that we got, quick look, I apologize for any shakiness or whatever. Let's pick a character. Alright, random character. Alright. We have MODOK. Let's take a look at MODOK right here. Here's an example of MODOK's front page. Get a little bit of bio on him. It's his basic stuff, his standard. I like this right here. Look at the alternate costumes. Gives you the colors right there, bam, and even what button to press for each system. It's the little details that count. And guess what? Little details cover this whole page. Here we go. Let's see if we can capture this. Screen 1, which links to that screen. Standing light command tells you there's the frame, what it looks like, how many hits, the damage on it, and there's the elusive frame damage. I also like right here, we have some notes that each single command has some particular notes about it. Really nice, really convenient. And it doesn't just stick to your basic attacks. No. The crouching attacks also are given the same exact treatment with no signs of laziness. I mean, damage, startup frames, more notes. I mean, you might not think a lot of this is important, but that's probably because you suck. No offense, you'll get better. Maybe this guide will help you. The aerial attacks. We have some command attacks. The artwork The graphics for the symbols are very easy. I mean, you really can't go wrong in understanding them. Here's something, we have right here, the partner crossover assist. Easy stuff, neat stuff. You can't, there's not really much to say. Also nice to list the special moves. Look at that. I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, you will now. Again, details give to all. So, same kind of animations and screens. Details about the hyper combos, which is very important to realize. Look at that. The first 101 to 24 frames are invincible. That's kind of important to know. So, this is probably my favorite part of the section right here. It's the battle plan, which gives you an idea of what the X factor does depending on the level and how much it increases the damage, increases the speed. It also gives you little tips and stuff like that. Now, even with all these pictures and graphs, you're going to have to read. There is plenty of information, tips, and just everything you would want to know about the characters in here. I mean, there's just no slacking. Right here, on the ground. Right here, in the air. Oh, combos. That's right. Real combos. Not pansy combos. Real ones. Ones that do damage. You want to know what? You'll actually know how much your damage will do. Let's see if I can get a better pic of that. There we go. Look at that. You will know the damage of your combo. That's right. Got plenty of combos here. You're not limited to these combos. That's the great thing. Marvel vs. Capcom has been known for being creative. Let the player do what they want to do. Each character also includes some advanced tactics. Sometimes it's specific to certain characters, or sometimes it's just, this one's for compensating for crouching heart attack. So, you got a nice little combo appendix, which is kind of crazy. If this confuses you, gotta start small. So that just gives you an idea of one of the characters and the amount of detail and the effort given to it's just mind-blowing. So here, you got the Phoenix, and I told you I am not going through all these characters. I am a man of my word. So, it's giving you an idea, going through the pages. Chun-Li, my girl, and she is actually pretty cool. So, take a look. We got Hagar, and if you keep going, Sentinel, everyone's gonna cry about him. Cry. Give me those tears. So, here we go. We're gonna keep going. Yeah. Keep going. If you keep going, what? What was that? What was that? You know what? This guide is for the people. That's right. This character isn't even accessible right now as of release date. And if you get this guide, you will already be ahead of the game. We have alternate colors and the same amount of detail in all the other characters. Guess what? It's all there. And you get a good idea of the DLC characters before they are even out. Now, it is stated that some of this data and some of this information may change. So just keep that in mind, but I'm sure it's still going to be relevant by the time of release. There's also, near the end, we have some information about the trophies, the achievements, and if you're curious about how to get some of the card titles for your license, it's all here. Seriously, all of it. I mean, wow. You know. And now, the greatest part of it is how many pages? I mean, Do you see that? Here. Look at that. 397 pages of pure, just information and just awesomeness. I mean, this is a guide that proves that guides can still be relevant in the modern age of the internet. Of course, it doesn't mean the internet's not important. The guide is only a stepping stone. It's not a know-it-all, know-all of everything, but it's a great place to start, especially if you've never played a Marvel vs. Capcom game in your life. It's currently about $19.99 retail at places like GameStop. I don't know if the deal over at Amazon is still good or even still available, but they had it at $11 and some change. And because I just find this absolute, look at that. That thing is thick. It's heavy. It's like a book. I'm back in school. If you want a reference, this is a PS3 case. That's right. You could beat someone with this book, and they will die. So, this is my preview overlook of the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 strategy guide by Bradygame. It's definitely a must-have. So thank you for watching, and please leave a comment, like, and all that other jazz, and let me know what you think. See you online. Peace.